Get myself straight here. Hi YouTube. It's been a minute. I haven't made any videos and I am sitting here in the parking lot of McDonald's. It is 1:30. Oh. Sorry about that. Got a low battery. Let me start again. Hi YouTube. It is April 1st, 2026. It is 1:39 in the morning. It is 60 degrees. It is raining. And I am sitting in the McDonald's parking lot, door dashing, waiting for a job to come through. Starting to think that it's a really bunk night and I'm going to go home. I'm trying to make as much money as I can because I have to go to the city, which is 3 hours away, and I can't take my car. And I am making the money so that I can rent a car. I can't believe it is April Fool's Day. I just can't believe that it is April 2026 already. But I figured since I hadn't made any videos in a while, do a shout out to Shams. Shams Don't Care. Go over there and check her out. She's really been getting into the gossip these days, and she does her Reddits. So go check her out. And there's a lot of channels that she has in her community that also create a lot of great content. I want to give a little quick shout out to We Free if you're still on and around. There's a couple other people I want to give a shout out to, but I'm not going to say your names because I don't know if you want me to. I see that an old friend came and re-subbed to my channel. You were a little upset with us because there was a lot of propaganda happening, and we understood why you were, not happy with us, and we both still love you. I know that sometimes the delivery is really raw, and I have a lot of respect for people who are who they are and not pretending. So anyway, I have a really great community of people who have been so supportive to me for a really long time, and I feel really bad that I haven't made any videos, but I have been in sort of a dark place and I really haven't wanted to share my dark place with anybody because it's not fair. I'm not doing a $4 job. I'm door dashing. Anyway, what I'm meaning to say is I don't know what to do with myself. So I really don't think I have a lot to talk about on YouTube. I have a lot of followers. I really do. And I am really blessed to have as many followers as I do. And the crazy part about it is you're all still there, even though I haven't made any content in half a year. The last time I came on and made any videos, it was in December, and I really don't know what to do, because I'm raw. This is it. I don't have cameras and fancy lighting, and, I really just get on here to connect with other people, to see, how others are living. What are you doing, How is your life? Let's support each other, because I know that a lot of people out there have to be feeling the way I'm feeling. But then I think, God, I don't want to get on the internet and, be a drag. I'd love to have, conversations with other people and do podcasts like all of these rich people do. Talk about important things. Share our concerns with what's going on in our communities. I finally just paid off my car. It felt really good to do. And then that same week that I paid off the car, it started to break. And my car, I have put thousands and thousands of dollars into my car because the streets are so bad. There are potholes everywhere. They just chew up our cars. And, we're paying for water. I don't even know how to wrap my mind around the fact that we are paying for water. I deliver McDonald's food to people's houses, and they're ordering garbage in so much packaging that, by the time they get down to what they're eating, it's just a bunch of paper, and it's dumb. It's dumb. All of it is so dumb. Anyway, I think I forgot how to look for a job. I don't know. I'm an artist. I want to paint. That's what I want to do all the time. I just want to paint. I don't want to do this. I enjoy doing this, though. I am not going to lie. I enjoy being a DoorDasher. And, all I will pray for is to just have, a stable car. My dad is in the city, in the hospital right now. His lungs were filling with fluid around them. They told him today that there's nothing else they can do. I've known for months that my dad was sick. He got really fast-acting pancreatic cancer out of nowhere. I'm a cynical conspiracy theorist, and I think that a lot of people are going to leave a lot quicker than they would have had we not had that mess happen. It was really wrong. In the 70s and the 80s, nobody would have ever lined up to do that. It was like insane. And then, the predictive programming and the propaganda and the lies from our politicians. Casualties of war, babies, women just trying to make a damn living. I would really like to, I grew up in foster care. I spent my life for 8 years in an adoptive home. I was taken from my family just literally months before they developed their own family business and began making more money than anyone I was ever fostered with. And that was the main reason why, I couldn't stay with anyone in my family. But, I found out that nobody was asked. And all of the family that was fighting to get me, they didn't qualify because of money. Now I have a family that has 5 very well-known pizzerias in the Buffalo area, And anyway, when I was 16, I took off. Well, I was younger than that. I had a traumatic brain injury, and it made me do some really whacked out stuff. I feel like I'm like walking on the outskirts of life. I have had the opportunity to really experience, a good life, but not really. I was an observer of it. I was always treated like a charity case because I was in foster care. These jobs are horrible. It's $5. I don't want to drive 5 miles for $5. Is that wrong of me? Anyway, this is part of the reason why I haven't made any YouTube videos. I want to come on and really talk about some of the YouTube content creators we have out here that are making some really good material. I think that the internet is way better than television because we get to keep it real here. And like I said, I am a YouTuber. I am a content creator. I have, experimented doing all kinds of things. Read Casterline Road for fucking censored. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm just babbling and I don't want to stay on too long because I don't want to lose your attention. Modus, I hope that you watch this because you know that we have really missed you and it's really good to see your name there recently. We Free, I think about you constantly because I owe you a piece of artwork. We really should talk about that. I'm really, happy when I, go and troll on you guys' channels to see that you guys are still around. I do want to make content, but tell me what kind of content I should make. I'm not a gossip girl. I mean, I can gossip. I can gossip about Meghan Markle, and I can gossip about all that stuff coming around with Jeff Epstein. I can gossip about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I can gossip about I'm taking the $5 job. I can gossip about all kinds of stuff, but it doesn't do us any good. It doesn't get me any, because I'm not good at it. But I can have intellectual conversations and I can discuss intellectual important things with my 9th grade education. Anyway, I really just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that I'm still here. I'm still out here. My car needs some help so bad. I wish I could afford it. Oh my goodness, this line. I got some Armor All on my windshield over there and it's making it sort of blurry. What the heck? See, DoorDash sucks. No, DoorDash doesn't suck. I'm not even gonna lie. I like DoorDash. I like all the support. They're always super cool to me. And I mean, we're all just working together, I gotta arrive. 1D0.
One moment, I'll let your DoorDash.
I have DoorDash.
Second window.
We should have a special window. That's right, we should have a special window. I hate it when their line is long. I came on YouTube to try to figure out how to make money with my art and with my life experience and with my opportunity. When I was a little kid, I used to have these thoughts. Oh, I don't like that angle. When I was a little kid, the glare makes me look like I have a double chin. When I was a little kid, I used to think about being like a newscaster, or I could envision myself jumping up on top of the table in McDonald's and being like, everyone listen. I am a leader. In my biological family, I am the oldest child of 5. In my adopted family, I am the middle child. Anyway, you guys don't need to know about all that. It's just is what it is. I wanted to do a little video to tell you guys that I'm still alive. If anybody watches this and they want to donate, that would be really cool. I am trying to get to the city. I am door dashing day and night. And I just don't know what everybody is doing. What is everybody doing? You know, I mean, I scroll on the internet and social media, and there are so many homeless people out here. In a way, I've sort of been homeless my whole life. It's funny, but I was just thinking about the fact that when my husband died, well, my children's father, we weren't together anymore. Tom and I have been together for 15 years. But when he died, something fishy went on. At least my father-in-law thought so. So he was having it investigated. And he went into the hospital, and so did my grandfather-in-law. They both went into the hospital during COVID, and none of us were allowed to ever see them again. They both died, you know. So anyway, it's just weird times we're living in. And my dad is very sick in the hospital right now, and they're telling him this is it, you know. And I mean, that's what my brother said. So I'm trying to get down there. I can't believe this is my life at 53 years old. I just can't. Like, wow. I thought that I would have, you know, just a little bit of something normal by 53 years old. My car is so unhappy. I don't like the way I look in this light. I'm gonna go. Thank you. I really miss you guys, and I really appreciate my community, especially those of you who have been supporting me, even though I haven't been putting anything up. You're still there, and I love some of you like family at this point. I've been on the internet for 20 years, you know. I've been on YouTube for 12 years on this channel, and I just got my old channel back finally. Google finally gave me my real name channel back. Well, I mean, not my real name, but like my original, like anyway, thank you guys. I hope everybody is doing well, and if you're going through struggles, you are not alone. We are all going through struggles, I think, and that really sucks. Let's do something to stop.